let me guess. You want to be your own boss, you want to start making extra income, but you're flat broke. Or you don't have a lot of money to invest into a business of your own. Well, don't worry, because I'm going to tell you 10 ways that I have personally made money with little to no investments. So stay tuned. What's up, everybody? If this is your first time meeting me, my name is Diamond Chanel. If you're returning, thank you so much for coming back to my channel. You're now tuned into one of my segments that is called Money Talks. You can go over to my playlist and see the other videos that I have talking about businesses, talking about wealth, and giving you detailed information on how you can be your own boss. So let's just get into the video. Jumping into the first way that I've made money with little to no investment is through DoorDash. So I know that's such a cliche thing with these types of videos and making money, but truthfully, I really did DoorDash my behind off when I was staying on campus in my first year of college, because I quit my job at the, I was working at a restaurant and I couldn't take it there anymore. And so I quit my job and I could not find a job between that point. And this was around Christmas time. So I'm broke trying to buy Christmas presents. And I'm like, I don't know what I'm going to do. I don't know what I'm going to do. I have a car note, all this other stuff like that. And I came across a YouTube video talking about joining DoorDash. Now, this was a few years ago when it was a bit less crowded, but I still DoorDash from here and there today. So I know that you can still make money through DoorDash, but you just have to know the areas and know which areas are better than other ones, or which areas are less crowded than other areas. However, DoorDash saved my life plenty of times, okay? I was a broke college student with too much pride to ask my mom or ask anybody for money. Child, listen, there was times where I'm like, oh, I'm not going to eat tonight. And that's so dramatic, because I could have just asked for money, but I was being prideful, I was being stuck up, and I just wanted to do it on my own. So I started DoorDashing, and basically I signed up for DoorDash. It was a very simple application. They really didn't need much information besides like my vehicle, my insurance, and all the other stuff like that. As long as you have registration, you are insured, and you have a car and a license, you should be perfectly fine to join DoorDash. And honestly, it took them 3 days to respond to me. I went to a meeting, they gave me my DoorDash bag, they gave me a DoorDash shirt, and they gave me this red card. And so basically, they will pre-put money on the red card when you accept an order, so you never are paying for somebody's order out of pocket. Never. So like I said, it cost me $0 because I had $0 to put into DoorDash. All I had was my car, and I just jumped in my car, I had a little gas in my car, and I just started delivering. And that year, I delivered my behind off. And I made pretty good money doing so. To be honest, I was making more money through DoorDash than I was when I was a hostess at the restaurant that I couldn't stand. So it cost me $0, took 3 days to get into it, started doing it right away. And this was before they had they have a program, I want to call it day pay or something like that, and basically you can get paid the same exact day. So as soon as you're finished dashing, you can go ahead, transfer that money into your account, and then you have it. That saved me so much, so many times when I was just like flat broke. And then I would do a couple dashes and I'd get a couple dollars, put that in my bank account and fill my gas up again, and then go back out and DoorDash. So I'm telling you, if you are in need of some money, do not look down on these delivery services. Do DoorDash, do Uber, do Lyft, do all that. Okay, now secondly, another way that I started making passive income was through creating an ebook. I created one book and I put it on my website, and I was talking on Facebook about businesses and things of that nature, and so I created a book that was surrounding that same topic. So I would always be like, you know, if you guys are interested or you want more, you know, you can check out my ebook. And the ebook really cost me nothing to create it. Now, there are a few ways that you can do this. So if you are a good writer and you can write a book all by yourself, by all means, write the book all by yourself. However, I do suggest that you pay somebody to look over it and put it in its correct format. That's important, especially if you're going to put the ebook on Amazon or on Kindle, because the great thing about putting the ebook on Amazon is that once you get a few reviews, and you can just ask friends and family for reviews, Amazon will begin to push your book for you, and it will show it to a targeted audience or show it to people who are looking for that same topic. And really, anybody could be an author. You can do self-publishing very cheap. Like I said, if you are a good writer, you will spend $0 writing this book. All it's going to take is your time. If you are not a good writer, but you still have a great idea for a book, you can go ahead onto Fiverr and you can look up ghostwriters who will write a book for you, and they'll format it. Most people will do it between $30 to $70, which is not bad if you are going to be selling this book over and over again. It's a one-time fee, one-time investment of under $100, where you can start creating passive income for yourself. So I'm going to put the range on that to be about $0 to maybe $70 to $100. It just all depends on how professional you want your book to look. If you're going to put it out there, especially if you already have an audience and you are already known for talking about a particular topic, so people are already paying attention to you, so you can sell this book a little bit easier, then you can definitely go on the lower end of investing in an ebook. On to the next way that I've made money. I've made money through doing digital downloads. So basically, all that you have to do is create some type of informational document straight off of Microsoft, straight off of Google, whatever the case is. If you have some type of information, you can write it down and it's valuable to somebody else. People will purchase just a document from you, and you can start selling digital downloads. It goes back to you having some type of audience, or if you are known for talking about a particular thing, or if you have some type of knowledge, use your knowledge to create a document. And you already know creating a Microsoft document is free. There are certain programs such as Sellfy that you can use that allows you to sell these documents more easily. But again, you can straight put it on Instagram, put it on Facebook, put it on your YouTube channel, and have people Cash App you or have people use Square to pay for your document. It all depends on how professional you are trying to get about this. You go from doing this for $0 investment. You want to look a little bit more trustworthy, then I would definitely recommend that you use a program such as Sellfy, and that you then buy a website and a domain name so people will trust you a little bit more. So if you buy the Sellfy subscription, it's about $11 to $15 a month. Then a subscription for a website, say Wix, Shopify, whatever the website is that you're going to use, is another $20. So let's say $10, $20, that's $30, and it's about $30 a month. So you can have a whole functional business for $0 to $30. On to my next business, and my current business that I'm using is my print on demand business. So because I've learned a little bit more about business, and I've researched this out a little bit more about drop shipping and print on demand, I understood that I wanted to create a brand. So I put a little bit more of an investment into it, but really it was only $60. I put $60 to start my t-shirt business, which is here. It's called Black Wealth Apparel, and as you see, I'm wearing one of my shirts that is called Black 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 Owned, and I paid for one of my designs that are on the website. This one I designed myself. So I paid, I want to say about $20 for 2 designs off of Fiverr. Then I set up a domain name, which cost me another $11, so now we're at $33, plus my website, which was another $30. So I paid about $60, like I said, like $59, $60 just to set this whole thing up. Because besides that, you can use websites like Printful, Printify to start making, or Teespring. There's a whole bunch of different websites that you can use to start creating your print on demand shirt. And the way that print on demand goes is that you don't have to pay for the shirt until you get a customer. So say this shirt costs $10, just going off a whim, for me to produce and to print and to ship it. It costs $10 for that, right? And then I mark it for $20. So once somebody buys it off my website for $20, I then take that $10, well, Printful takes that $10 for me and creates the shirt, so I've now made a $10 profit. That's not bad whatsoever for only putting $60 into this business. And again, this all depends on how professional you're trying to get. For me, I really wanted to build a brand that I cared about, that other people cared about, and that was respected. So I don't mind putting in the investment for it. For someone, if you just want to make a bunch of t-shirts and you just want to see how it goes, you can absolutely use free platforms like Etsy. You can use Teespring, Printful, Printify is all free, and you can just make them for yourself. So you can really start this business with $0. Again, it's all about how fancy smancy you're trying to get with your business. Number 5, e-commerce business. So now this could be a large range of how much you have to put into this business, just depending on what you'll be selling. So if you need to get inventory up front, this can be a much higher cost. Now for me, I've had 3 e-commerce businesses. There was a time where I was creating my own jewelry, and all I had to do was pay for the website, and I had to pay for my material, but my material really wasn't expensive. And so I want to say I probably invested maybe $100 into my own e-commerce business. And I've done that twice. The first time that I really put what I would consider a decent amount of money into my business was for my boutique line that I had, which was Diamond Chanel Co., which is no longer available. But this was around the same time that I was door dashing, and I knew that I really didn't want to work that summer because I was making good money off of DoorDash, but I wanted to make extra money. So I started my clothing line, and I saved up $500 straight from door dashing, and it probably took me like a week and a half to save up, to be honest with you. And I put that money into buying my LLC and getting all the licenses that I need, which was all about $150. And then for my merchandise, I ended up spending $500. So in total, I spent $600 building that business, which is still not a lot of money. However, you do not have to do that. Like I said, there's many different ways. It all depends on the business that you're going to do, that you can become your own boss and you can have an e-commerce store without spending a whole bunch of money for that store. Number 6, since I've had a pretty good amount of experience with websites, I always get a lot of compliments on the websites that I build. I build my family websites. I build all of my websites personally. And this was just something that I've learned to do because I didn't really want to spend the money to have somebody else build a website for me. So I'm all about learning how to build a website for myself or doing different things in business for myself. So I got a lot of questions about, hey, like, who built your website for you? And I would say me. And people would be like, how much do I have to pay you for you to build my website? So I started making money that way on building websites for like families and friends, and I would charge a certain amount of fee, and that took me $0 because I didn't need anything to build a website. I just needed their password and email, and then I could get paid $50, $70. You can certainly go up to $150, $200, $300, your own discretion on how well you can build a website. Now, even if you don't know how to build a website, there is something called Fiverr arbitrage. So let's say you're going to charge somebody $100 to build their website, but you have no clue how to build that website. You're going to find someone on Fiverr who will build a website for $50, so then you pay them, build the website, then you profited $50 because remember, the person gave you $100 first, then you took 50 of those dollars and paid somebody else to build the website for you. Just a little tip. Another way that I've made money with really only a little bit of an investment is affiliate marketing. So affiliate marketing, for those of you who don't know, is basically that you take a product and you say how great this product is. I don't want you to lie to people. I would suggest actually promoting a product that you do enjoy, that you use or that you have used before, and that you would give a good review for it. A lot of companies are paying people to try their products and promoting their products on their social media, which is what a lot of influencers do. Everybody knows about flat belly tea and all of the things that these influencers promote this product to get more awareness about the product out there. And then you can make money per person who either clicks on the link or makes a sale. So it really just depends with the program that different companies have. You can look up a whole bunch of affiliate marketing programs. It is very popular. There are some people that'll pay you more, there's some people that pay you less, but I really started making a good amount of money, a decent amount of money, like when I was first starting, and I don't have a large following, whatever. When I was first starting with affiliate marketing, I had to put up a certain amount of investment, but it was less than $100, and then I started making $100 a week off of just affiliate marketing. Mind you, that's only me posting a product, taking a product, and then saying, hey, this product is great, I think you should try it. And every time somebody bought from my link, I would get X amount of money for that sale. So you can look that up for yourself, however you want to try, or there's certain things, even Amazon has affiliate marketing programs. So if you bought a hair straightener from Amazon and someone asks you in a video, hey, how do you straighten your hair? You can say, here you go, girl. This is how I straighten my hair. Here's the link to it. And Amazon will actually pay you for referring that person to that product specifically. So affiliate marketing is definitely a good way to start making some passive income. Number 8, social media managing or virtual assistants. Now if you haven't watched my very detailed video on becoming a social media manager or a virtual assistant, then you definitely are going to want to check that out. I'll put that in the description below. So a social media manager, all that you really do is that you help an entrepreneur, because as entrepreneurs there is so much that you have to do. You are the head of the business, you wear every type of hat, and it can just become overwhelming. So what a social media manager will do will go ahead and manage the person's social media. I guess that's self-explanatory. But you manage the person's social media, you create engagement on their social platforms, you grow their followers, and you just help them all around navigate social media and the algorithm. So if you're somebody who's on social media all day anyway, and you know how Instagram works, you know how YouTube works, you know how Facebook works, then you want to go ahead and start reaching out to different businesses. It could even be your friends or your family who have businesses, and say, hey, let me manage your social media for you. Or in the same sense, you can do this as a virtual assistant, where you could take on different roles and different jobs as a virtual assistant, just doing the little things that entrepreneurs feel like they don't have time to do, and you would help out a ton. Now, I'm going to range this from 0 to possibly about $60 of an investment. Again, it's about how fancy you get with your business, with your image. Now, I always encourage that for you to set yourself apart from somebody else, then you want to create a brand. So you want to make sure that your website, you want to make sure that you have a website. You want to make sure that you have a social platform where you can show different content, and you can show that you are capable of handling somebody else's business, handling somebody else's social media, or just even the little things that they need done. So you want to really showcase yourself to be professional. So you want to invest in a domain name, you want to invest in a website, you want to invest in your image. So taking great pictures is great, even if you have to get a photographer. Like I said, the more that you can separate yourself from the crowd, the better. However, if you just want to get started, ask your friends and family, or ask your local businesses if they'll just take a chance on you and maybe only charge them $300 a month, right? Social media managers can get up to $5,000 a month for managing one client, and you can take on multiple clients. But start off small, say, hey, I'll do this either for free, or I'll do it for $150 a month or $300 a month, so that you can start gaining experience, you can gain clientele, and that you'll have someone who is loyal to you and that will come back to you month to month. Like I said, I go in deep detail on this in my video. I'll put that in the description below. Now, one that isn't talked about a lot, that I don't think a lot of people know about, is property preservation. So I got into this business because my mom was doing it for a long time, and what it basically is that the banks will hire companies to check on certain houses for them. So houses that are being foreclosed on, houses that are in bankrupt, and then all you have to do as an independent contractor in the property preservation industry is go to that house, take pictures of the house, and just confirm its occupancy. So this can range for different things, for different companies. This can mean that you go and you speak to the person, or it can mean that you don't make any contact with this person at all. You take pictures of the house, then you fill out a little form on their app, and then you send it in to them. And it's just that simple. So there are multiple different companies. If you want to look into that, it's called property preservation. This costs nothing to get started. One of my favorite ones is teaching. So getting paid to teach. And you do not have to be a qualified teacher to teach somebody. This can go in so many different ways. For myself personally, I ended up filling out an application as an independent contractor that I found on Indeed.com when I was looking for an extra job. And basically it was an urban charter school looking for teachers or looking for independent contractors to come in and teach these students about something unique. So some people did music, real estate, or investing, and really just things that are out of the norm for children to be taught at the high school level. So what I did, I taught business of fashion, and because I've had boutiques and I've studied fashion, like I have a concentration in business of fashion, and I know a lot about e-commerce. So that was something I was really excited about doing, because business isn't something that's really taught in high school, especially in urban areas. So I had a wonderful time doing this, and I don't know if it was just by luck for me finding this. I'm not a teacher, but I do have a lot of experience with working with children. I have about 7 years experience working in schools, in and out of schools, but I am not a qualified teacher. And then I also have a lot of experience on my side hustles and my businesses. And so it was really a great opportunity, and I got paid about $30 an hour. However, I'm not trying to flex because I was only there for a small amount of time, for 2 days out the week, but I was able to kind of create that schedule for myself. And once I created a schedule, like, oh, okay, Tuesdays and Thursdays are great for me at this time through this time. And it was fun. It didn't feel like a job. I love children, so that was a fun thing for me. Now, another way that you can make money by teaching is being a tutor. And I suspect the fact that a lot of kids are staying home because of the coronavirus, that if you have some type of special knowledge, whether it be in art or it is music or dance, a lot of kids are already home, and I know parents are probably about to go crazy. So if you can keep their kid entertained or teach them something out of the norm of school, I'm sure they will pay a lot of money. And all you have to do is create your own course. This can be through slides, this can be through video, voiceovers, whatever it is, and you don't have to be really qualified to do anything. And the fact that everything is virtual makes it 10 times easier, because even if you are into dance and you want to teach kids how to dance a certain way, or you want to teach them how to play the piano, or how to do this or how to do that, whatever your special thing is that is kind of outside of the norm of school. But even for math tutors, you can build courses where the parent will pay for the course either one time, or they can pay a subscription. But basically all you have to do is create one course, and you can use things like Teachable.com, which allows you to create as many courses as you want in different modules for only $29 a month. I believe it's either $29 or it's specifically $30 a month, and you can charge $300 for a course. Just all depends on what value you are bringing into the market. So it all just depends on what value you are bringing, and however much you want to charge, that you feel like it's fair for your time and for your information. And you could totally do this. It can be a one-time thing, or you can continuously upload or update these modules on Teachable.com. Like the possibilities for that is endless, and it is also a great way to make passive income. And you can make a lot of passive income if you market it right and you brand yourself correctly. Like I said, starting for only $30. That's it. So I hope you guys enjoyed the video. I hope that it was informational. Again, I'm going to leave all those links below. If you can do me a favor and like this video, subscribe, refer me to a friend, whatever the case is, I would greatly appreciate it. Thank you guys so much for watching.